wasn't initially going to make a video about this, but now I think I have to. The state of Florida's motion to have photographs taken of YNW Melly's tattoos has been granted. I pointed this out in previous videos. Prosecutors previously asked for Melly, who was originally set to begin his murder trial this month, to be subjected to such photography as part of an effort, in their own words, to document the gang-affiliated tattoos. At the time, it was argued that this was relevant due to the state having previously included a criminal gang member allegation in its list of aggravators in support of seeking the death penalty. Basically, what they're trying to do is get pictures of Melly's skin, of his tattoos, to prove he's in a gang, and they're gonna go after the fucking death penalty, which is insane. It's noted that the court previously denied the state's photo focus motion because it pertained only to the penalty phase of the trial. Now the alleged affiliation is said to be relevant at the guilt phase, thus forming the basis of the motion's granting. Melly's team is already clapping back though, boys. They filed a motion that's happening around this week where they're trying to exclude the prosecution's expert witness that says the trajectory of the bullets came from the back of the seat and not from the drive-by that Melly says happened. Says there was a drive-by, and that's like his story that he went with, and so did Bortlen. And the trajectory guy said, fuck no. These shots came from the back seat, not from outside of the car. What is going on here? And somehow, some way, Melly's team is clapping back, trying to exclude that witness. That's going to be interesting to see what their plan is with that. I remember I said about a week or two ago that they were going to try to get rid of the trajectory somehow. I also found something that was interesting from back in May of 2019. Melly's lawyers say there has been no murder weapon, no witness placing a gun in Melly's hand, no witness placing Melly in the actual vehicle at the time of the alleged shooting. There's no DNA that would implicate Melly. There's no indication of a motive. So this sentence right here is confusing because it says there is also no evidence that Melly was present in the vehicle and that he had anything to do with the killing of his two best friends. I'm pretty sure there's video footage of Melly getting into the car at the studio. So I don't know if that footage was presented after this statement in 2019 from his lawyer. I mean, this indicates off rip that Melly could have been trying to lie about being in the car, I think. Bruce Rivers, an attorney who talks about trials and everything on YouTube, he said that he's never seen someone ever be free while waiting on trial like Bortlen is. Bortlen, the person who left the bodies at the hospital, was put on house arrest, and he was also banned from interacting with a long list of people, including Melly, Melly's mother and girlfriend, and Melly's manager, and all of YNW's crew. Bruce Rivers was saying he's never heard of anyone ever being released in this type of charge, ever.
They can be used if he testifies. Stay tuned to see if that's going to happen. I just don't know why somebody's out on bond on a capital murder case. I just can't even believe it. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because they probably fear for his safety, and people are going to talk, and they don't want him in the same jail as Melly.
I think he was low-key hinting at maybe Bortlen could be a little bit of a snitch, because how the fuck is he getting out? Going on house arrest in this situation? That's another thing to look out for. If someone turns on Melly quick and tries to snitch on him, that could be a possibility. Also, apparently, Bortlen's dad was shot in a rumored retaliation attempt. In a hearing on September 17th, Bortlen's attorney, Fred Haddad, said that his father had been shot at the point the lawyer didn't know much more. I don't know if the father became deceased or if he was wounded, so I'm waiting to hear, he told the judge. A little more than a week after the hearing, details finally emerged. A 43-year-old man who reports identified only as being related to Bortlen, not specifically his father, had been shot in Gifford. An 18-year-old named Travion Banks was arrested for the shooting. Banks, the shooter that shot Bortlen's relative, had exchanged words with Bortlen's relative about a month before the shooting about Bortlen. Numerous anonymous tips came in that Bortlen's relative was shot in a retaliation for what Melly did in Florida. There's already a retaliation attempt that I've never heard anyone talk about. Retaliation attempts can sometimes actually be false. Like if someone just hears that someone killed someone else, they're gonna go kill them. You know what I'm saying? And it could be wrong. Like it's not a fucking for sure that they know that this person killed someone and they're still going to go retaliate anyway. But this is very interesting that I never knew this happened. Back like 2 years ago, this happened. I also didn't know that Melly apparently spent months in solitary. He was sentenced to a total of 70 days as of early May for misbehavior. Deliberately overflowing a toilet, threatening a guard, fighting inmates, and making three-way calls among rules jail staff said he broke. Holy shit. As for the toilet story, Melly copped to flooding both the top and bottom tier of a unit. He said, yeah, I flooded it. Now go get your sergeant. I'll beat all of y'all, and I have real lawyers to get me out of it. Holy shit. How did I not know this? Melly's whiling in jail, flooding toilets, and says he's gonna beat everyone up. That is actually funny as shit, dude. Melly's also spending a lot at commissary, often spending around $100 a week. Among most of his common purchases are stuffed jalapeno chips, Oreos, lemonade, and mega honey buns. My man eating good in there. What the fuck? There's some good snacks right there, boys. $100 a week too is a lot of money to spend in jail. I mean, it's all food. You got to think about how much shit you got to spend. That's over $15 a day or something. Buddy's snacking in there. Yeah, comment down below what you guys think about this tattoo, death penalty shit, and all the Bortlen shit I just found out. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, podcast channel, gaming channel. Fucking love you, boys. Peace out.